Hi, my name is Michael Sittler. This is my first YouTube video, and I'm talking about my 30-day weight loss challenge that I'm just getting ready to start. Today is November 1st, 2020, and it's the first day of this challenge for me. So I'm starting with a new diet. I'm trying clean keto, and I actually already started it a couple weeks ago to kind of ramp my body into it. So I've already been through the keto flu where I had the headaches and I didn't feel right and I was tired all the time. My body's adjusted to the new diet now, so now I'm adding in my exercise component. As far as a clean keto, I've been able to get pretty decent food from local sources. Country Mart and Walmart's most of what I have around here. I'm kind of out in a rural area, so I can't just go to specialty food stores and get whatever I want, and that'd be kind of cost prohibitive for me anyway. So for the exercise routine, I started P90X3. I'm doing their doubles routine. And on the days like today, the first day where there's only a single workout routine, I'm going to add in Cardio X from the original P90X to do in the evenings so I can get a little bit of extra cardio benefit and hopefully be able to trim some more weight. I'm also during this time doing a total body cleanse from a company called dherbs. Um, I read about it and they were advertising you can lose 10 to 30 pounds in 20 days based on what they've seen with people who strictly follow their diet plan and take all the pills. It's like 30 pills a day, 5 or 6 times a day. I'll have to read up on it, but I started that today as well. I'm not following their diet absolutely specifically because of the amount of exercise I'm doing. I'm taking in more food sources than they recommended, but I'm still keeping it really clean. So I hope that'll have a really positive impact on my body too. So the goal I set for myself is to lose 30 pounds in 30 days. And that's a pretty steep goal. I don't know if my body's going to react well to all this and if that's actually going to happen. But I'm going to stay strict and disciplined and I'm going to try to make it happen. And I'll kind of update you guys on my progress as we go and see how things are going along. So I have a few challenges. I work night shift and sometimes sleep is not in the equation for me a few days a week. I'm also a single parent. I have 3 kids. So I've got 3 daughters, house full of dogs. I have other real life stuff going on, so I can't focus all of my attention on my exercise and my diet. Life gets in the way sometimes. But I'm going to try to shove all those excuses to the side. I'm going to try to take naps, get the sleep where I can so I can stay motivated and hit my goals for every day throughout this next 30 days. So my journey so far, back in May, I was probably weighing right around 300 pounds. And that was the heaviest I'd ever been in my life. I had an injury at work, and it was over 2 years before I finally got to surgery. Work comp takes forever. That's a different story for a different video. But by the time I got to surgery and I wasn't able to move around or do much for a while on my back, I ended up 300 pounds where I'd used to be 220, 230, and that was kind of my normal weight before the accident happened. But I wasn't in perfect shape then either, so right now I've done P90X for probably 3 months, but I didn't stick strictly to the program, and my diet was definitely not what they recommended. I was still able to shed a decent amount of weight with it. I was also doing some swimming and some biking and some walking and some other exercise. So I ended up going from my starting weight of 300 over the course of about 4 months. I made it down to a weight of 263.6 pounds, which is my starting weight for this 30-day challenge. So and that was my weight as of October 31st. So that I weighed in yesterday. Today is November 1st. And that's going to put me at an ending goal weight that I'm shooting for of 233.6 at the end of this 30 days. And we're going to take a brief pause here, and then I'm going to actually give you a before picture. So I'm going to do something I'm not comfortable with. I'm going to take my shirt off and show you all my fat trouble areas, only because I care about you guys, and we got to have a before and after. Okay, so we're back. This is my current condition. I've already lost several pounds going through P90X and doing some of the other exercises I was doing before. So I put on muscle. I lost a lot of fat. I've got biceps now, I've got triceps now, I've got shoulders. Before, I didn't have those things, so my body's already gone through a lot of improvement. But I still have a lot of fat. I've got trouble areas that need work. There's more to be done. You know, my belly's not hanging down over my pants anymore. I've lost a lot of the love handles, but there's still more to be done. My back, I've got some back muscles that have started to come out, which is nice. My legs, you know, I've got thighs, got muscle, but I've also still got some fat to lose. I've got good muscle definition in my legs, but there's still room for improvement. So this is my before. I'll give you a side profile. We'll have something good to compare to later. Front and back. Alright, so that's my body in my current condition. Not the most comfortable taking my clothes off for the entire world to see. I wouldn't even usually post pictures on Facebook, but I believe that this is good for people to see. It can be an inspiration. It can help people get a jump off point. So I will sacrifice my shy nature to give you guys some insight. So today was day one. I started with my first day of the P90X3, which was total synergistics and the cold start, which is basically just a warm-up routine. It was difficult. With this new diet, my energy level is different, my ability to perform is different. I haven't exercised in a couple of weeks while I was getting into this diet, so I was more zapped than I expected to be. I had to hit pause a lot, I ran out of breath easy. It was a struggle, but I kind of on purpose wanted that. I could have done another round of P90X, but I thought with new moves, with a faster pace, with a more cardio-based program, which I think P90X3 is, that would probably help me boost my weight loss since this is such a short-term challenge. So I'm trying something new. So far, I like it. It's difficult, even though it's shorter, and the pace of it really keeps me out of breath, which is good. That's what I want. I'm also going to do Cardio X tonight, which is from the original P90X program, because I'm familiar with it. It's kind of a mishmash of all their different cardio routines, but not too much of anything all put together, so it's not going to wear me out, but it's going to give me a well-rounded cardio effort to supplement what I'm already getting. Today, what I've eaten, we'll talk a little bit about my specific diet as far as day one. This morning I woke up, I had 3 eggs. I just fried them. I didn't add anything except for a little bit of salt because your electrolytes can get kind of out of balance on this keto diet. And it's good to supplement some salt, healthy salt if you can. I had some tuna, and I mixed that with a little bit of olive oil mayonnaise, which is a good source of fat, very low in carbs. It's a good thing to mix. And I had just a vegetable salad. I chop up 10 or 15 kinds of vegetables. I try to focus on the lowest carb vegetables I can, so it's not going to pull me out of that ketosis. For lunch, which was basically right after I finished the total synergistics, I had a shake. I made a smoothie of avocado, a tiny bit of protein powder, probably a quarter of what I would normally do post-workout. I took a little bit of a powdered fiber supplement that is all vegan-based, all natural, very low carb, very high fiber, and it also has some probiotic, prebiotic. And then I had a half a banana in it as well. Banana is high on carb, and it can pull you out of ketosis, but it's also high in potassium and some of the things that my body needs post-workout. So I figure it was probably about 12 carbs on the banana, which isn't too bad. And then tonight for dinner, after I finish my Cardio X, I will have another vegetable salad and salmon. So I'm sticking really tight to the diet, and that is lower calorie than I'm used to having through a day like this. And my energy level right now, post first workout, is actually really good. I felt full. I couldn't even actually finish my entire smoothie. I had to put half of it back in the fridge because I just wasn't hungry. I didn't feel like my body needed it, and that's never been the case before. So this keto diet has really changed the dynamics of my body and what it feels like it needs and when. I'm able to fast much easier, go long periods of time without food, and it's not uncomfortable for me. It actually feels like my body tells me you don't need to eat right now, you should wait. Whereas before, I would constantly be craving food and trying to put off my meal time. So far, this keto diet is different, and my body, I'm still getting used to how it reacts, but I do like it, and I think it's really going to help bolster my weight loss along with the exercise and the cleanse I'm doing. The dherbs is the last thing I'm doing, the cleanse. I've taken, let's see, my 7 a.m., my 10 a.m., and my 12 p.m. doses already. I've taken 5 pills at each, just like it's prescribed. I'm getting ready to take my next iteration, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how my body reacts to it. I'll update you guys. I'm not actually somebody who's sponsoring any of these things. I don't get paid to review P90X or dherbs or keto diets or anything like that. I'm just trying to give you guys the value of me going through this struggle and this journey. And basically, the way this particular challenge came about, this 30-day challenge, it was through my workplace, kind of unexpectedly. I had just gotten to a point where I realized when I was on P90X that my diet had been garbage. And I could have lost a lot more weight if my diet had been on point. So I said, I'm going to start this keto diet, and I'm going to take a break from the exercise while my body adjusts. So I've just gotten my body in shape for this ketosis, and I'm planning my next workout routine and what my regiment's going to be. And one of my coworkers starts a November challenge for weight loss. And basically the way it works is everybody who's in gives $20. We put a pot together, and whoever loses the most weight during the month of November ends up taking all the cash. And that was just the motivation I needed to set a specific goal, put this stuff together. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to do a YouTube thing too. We're going to have some accountability with this. We're going to hopefully inspire some other people and put some value into their lives. But I don't want to stop there. This channel, this is my first video, but I've been thinking about this for a while, and I've got plans where I want this channel to go. I've been through 2 divorces. I've had houses repossessed. I've had cars repossessed. I've dealt with work injuries. I've been through all kinds of bad situations, and I've learned a ton from it. My life has turned around significantly. I'm learning financial freedom. I'm learning passive income. Spiritually, I'm doing way better. Physically, I'm getting my body put together. My relationship with my kids is great. It's getting better and better as the days go by. And seeing the changes in me is inspiring them. And I thought, I've always been able to tell my kids what I want them to do. But when they actually saw me putting it as a priority in my life and being an example, it became important to them, and they started wanting to do things. I thought, I could do that for other people too. I could give them an example. I could give them something to shoot for. I could actually show them that it's important in what it does. So, I'm wanting to go through budgeting, stocks, online business opportunities, and I'm going to stumble through it, and you guys are going to get to learn from my mistakes. We're going to do it together. You can live vicariously through me. So we're going to have some fun with that. Physical health, diet, exercise, sleep habits, supplements. We're going to go through a lot of that stuff. Spiritual health, which is extremely important. That's where my strength comes from. That's where my drive and my discipline has come through to make all these other changes in all these other areas of my life. It's been extremely important to me. I've invested in my kids and seen how excited they get about it, and I want to do the same for you guys. And that's really where my heart is. Not just these 30-day challenges, but learning how to get new disciplines in your life, how to make lasting changes that mean something, and then being able to give that value to other people. Sometimes having a bad history is embarrassing, but once you've learned from it and you've improved and you have a story to tell, it's not embarrassing anymore. It's a testimony. So my life going forward is a living testimony that I hope to be able to share a lot of value with other people. I don't know what I'm looking to get out of this. I would love to get monetized at some point on YouTube. That'd be fantastic. I would love to make some money through these online business opportunities and passive income streams. My stocks are starting to build up, as long as this November election doesn't screw it up anymore. But we have a fun future on this channel, and if you guys got any value from this today, or you're interested in what we're going to be talking about in the future, please hit the like button, subscribe down below, and hit the little bell icon. I'm going to try to post videos as frequently as I can with my life as it allows, at least once a week, hopefully more. And I'll leave you guys with that. Thanks for tuning in for my first video.